Hi, my name is Michelle Cowan, and today we're going to have an overview of EdPuzzle for teachers. This is a great tool if you're someone who likes to use video in their classroom. I am a visual learner. I like video myself, and usually students really enjoy watching videos. This is a way to assess what they're learning from the video and that they're not just kind of letting it go in one ear and out the other, but they are comprehending what they're watching. So EdPuzzle is a web-based e-learning application allowing users to select a video and customize it by editing it, cropping it, recording their own audio, and then adding quiz questions directly to the video stream. So you're constantly assessing what your students are getting from the video, which makes it really neat. EdPuzzle uses videos as a teaching tool while incorporating comprehension questions. So you see here, this EdPuzzle is an example of one that I've used with my ninth graders before. It's focusing on The Hero's Journey by Joseph Campbell, and it's a TED Talk that I found. So you see there's several features here. You see the video in the middle. You'll see on the right-hand side all the questions. These are all multiple choice questions, and it even tells you the timestamp of where each one of those questions falls. You have your play button, you have your rewind button, or play again if you need to. And then down here on the bottom, you have a little progress bar, and each one of those little teardrops shows where one of the questions falls in the video. Now, students can control the pace of the video or the lesson, which means that you can do it synchronously. Doing it with students in the classroom could be a teacher-led activity, or you could give it to them and let them do it independently in the classroom, and they could use earbuds to listen to it if you want them to. So maybe it's something great to leave with a sub. Or you could use it asynchronously, which means that you send it home and let them do it for homework. This is something that a lot of teachers used. I know I used during the COVID shutdown when kids were at home, where they could get a different form of instruction than just watching me on camera during class time. The flipped classroom model, where students learn the meat of the material at home, maybe for homework, and then you come back and use that video as a springboard for discussion, is another way that you can use this. So synchronously or asynchronously. So it works either way. Now, teachers can insert questions anywhere throughout the video to assess student comprehension. Now, these questions can be true-false questions or multiple choice questions or even open-ended questions. But let me warn you, if you use open-ended questions, you must remember to go back and grade those yourself. If you use true, false, or multiple choice, when you set up the EdPuzzle, you have to put answers in, so it will automatically grade it for you, which is really nice. But if you forget about those open-ended questions, it won't give the student a grade. So just remember that. You can also see here in the screenshot at the bottom, the little progress bar, and then, of course, where the questions are, those little teardrops there. Now, as the students look at the questions, they've got all the choices here like it is on the left-hand side. They do have the option to re-watch the section that is linked to the question, which I think is really cool if they miss something, or they can skip through. But we're going to talk more about that skip feature in just a second. If they answer the question correctly, they'll get a little green arrow saying, yes, yay, you got it right. And then it'll tell you that you got 100% of that question right. So it gives them some affirmation as they go through. Teachers can choose from a library of videos that other teachers have made, and it's arranged on subject area, content area, grade level. It just depends on what you're looking for. Now, this is a search page on Shakespeare. I taught Shakespeare for a number of years. So you have stuff that's biographical about his life. It could be background on one of the plays. I will tell you, English teacher friends, if you are teaching Shakespeare or any type of play, they have a lot of live productions of those plays, and they've embedded questions in those live productions. So if you want your kids to watch a play, especially something difficult like a Shakespearean play, this is a great tool to use to make sure they really understand what they're watching. Now, you can always go and create your own. You can make your own screen recording and edit it and put your own questions in, which is basically what I'm doing here. The only difference is, obviously, in a normal EdPuzzle, you're not going to have text on the screen for the most part. They really have to listen. But this is more of a teaching tool, so it's a little bit different. Now, teachers can also hold students accountable for watching the entire video and not skipping ahead. We saw that skip button on a previous slide, but if you look here at the bottom, there's a little toggle here, and you can push it over where it says prevent skipping, so they cannot jump ahead. They have to watch the whole video, which is obviously what we would want them to do. And the last thing we're going to talk about is the analytics screen. What this does here is it tells the teacher who completed the video, who didn't complete the video, and if they understood what they watched. So you see here, you've got a little red X here showing the kids who didn't watch the video. And of course, their grade is a 0%. The little green check mark here shows the kids who have completed the video and then how many of the questions they got correct. So it gives you all kinds of data that you can use, and you can kind of go back and double check yourself as well. EdPuzzle is a great tool. One other thing that's really nice about it is it's one of those programs that Mobile County has kind of blessed, so to speak, where it's a plug-in in Schoology. So you can add it as a resource in Schoology, and it will embed seamlessly into Schoology as an assignment. And then, of course, if it self-grades in EdPuzzle, it will self-grade in Schoology, which is really, really nice. So I hope this is a tool that you'll use and that you've learned something new, and I hope that you use it. Thanks a lot.